Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today is hopefully quite a quick video talking about wish list fragrances, perfumes that I want to buy specifically because my birthday is coming up this month and I've already ordered a few things. I've received a couple of things that I've got myself for my birthday. I've got one thing on the way and I will be putting them all together for a haul video later on, but I've decided I'm going to buy myself one more perfume for my birthday, and then I think I'm going to have a little break from buying again because I found that really useful. My no buy July, which went halfway through August, was actually a nice little breath of fresh air, a great time to assess what I already have and to work my way through samples, etc. So I really enjoyed that, and I feel like I already have too many perfumes and I need to do another declutter and try not to accumulate too much. But there's this constant need, this constant desire that I'm sure many of you recognize, of wanting to try new things, buy new things, and some things you can thoroughly enjoy and keep on loving for years, and some things you can go mental for, and it's almost like a lust affair rather than a long-term relationship. It's just this, what do you call it, infatuation you can have with a perfume. You can feel like you must own it, you need to own it, and when you do you're going to wear it so much you probably need a backup bottle, and then when you get it you love it for a week, and then before you know it you're not really reaching for it anymore. The infatuation has died. So I'm conscious that I can sometimes be a little bit like that with perfume, and I'm going to try and rein things in a little bit more. But my birthday is coming and I'm allowed to buy myself nice things for my birthday. So as I said, we've already got a few bits that have arrived and I've got something on the way, and I'm going to buy one more thing. I'm hoping that you will help me come to a decision. So I'm just going to go through the things that I'm considering buying for my birthday, and you can let me know what you would buy for yourself if you were buying yourself something, or what you think I might enjoy the most and appreciate the most from this list. It's not a particularly big list actually, so we'll just start with, so I did have Narciso Rodriguez Ombre on the list. I have already reviewed it. The lovely Sal from the channel, she keeps changing her channel name, but we'll just call her Sal for now. And Sal for now, that could be that's a good channel name, Sal for now. Anyway, Sal, the lovely Sal, I will link her channel below. If you don't watch her videos already, I highly recommend having a look. But anyway, we're moving away from the topic. She sent me a sample. She sent me a lovely decant of Narciso Rodriguez Ombre, and it's the first Narciso fragrance I wanted to own. It's a really beautiful, creamy, frangipani fragrance that's just, it's slightly gourmand, it's a little bit vanilla-y, it's just completely up my street. The only downside of that is I've started to become aware of animal cruelty, and unfortunately Narciso Rodriguez are not a cruelty-free company, so that's my one con on purchasing that fragrance. The pro is that it's not particularly expensive because it's designer, so I'm not entirely sure how I feel. I would quite like to own it, but that one aspect of it not being cruelty-free holds me back a little bit. And the next one is a Nicolite Neroli Intense. I have wanted to own this for quite a long time, well over a year now. It's something that I sampled. I got through a couple of samples. It's a lovely, rich, it's quite a dense, sweet neroli. So it's not exactly a freshie, a summer freshie. It's got a lot more density. I can't pinpoint how to I think it's got beeswax in it, which lends it this depth, and it makes it a little bit more interesting. It's a very rich fragrance, but with this fresh neroli, but dense. Anyhow, I've not smelt it for a long time, but it's been on my wish list for a long time. But it is another one. The animal cruelty side of it, the testing on animals, is a bit ambiguous because they do have a store in mainland China. That means that they must have to test on animals. So there's that's just slightly going to hold me back. but it is a really beautiful fragrance, and I'd love to own it. Another one that has been on my list for a while, I haven't quite got around to buying, is Brooklyn by Gallivant. Brooklyn to me is a fizzy, lemony, vanilla fragrance mostly, and it's quite simplistic, but it's very beautiful. It's actually supposed to be an orange fragrance. I get lemon. Lizzie from Rose and Jones gets lemon. Jon Snow from Scented Snowdrops gets orange. So I think it depends on your perception, but to me it smells lemony, but in a really nice way, not in a cleaner way. So that's something that I'm considering. Another one is Bois d'Almond by Van Cleef and Arpels. Bois d'Almond, that just means almond wood, or wood of almond, and I've reviewed it. I had a sample, I reviewed it, I was on the fence about whether I wanted to buy it. I had a little bit left in my sample, I wore it one more time, I really love it. Then I found a bottle while I was out shopping, a tester bottle, so I sprayed some on my skin again and kept getting wafts of it hours and hours later, and I thoroughly enjoy it. It's like a balance of a marshmallow and a woodsy note mostly that I get, with an almond aspect to it. So it's not too sweet, and that's why I love it. If you think of Ariana Grande's Cloud, it's like a better balanced, less sweet option, similar to that actually. It's really beautiful, and I feel like I do really want to have that one. Another one, the problem is I don't know Van Cleef and Arpels animal cruelty status. I can't find it on the website. I'm not sure if they are sold in mainland China. I'm guessing they probably are. So it's another one that's got that con against it. I'm not trying to go 100% cruelty free. To me it's impossible. It's too much time and effort to find out who is testing on animals and all the rest of it. But I am just trying to be more aware of it and using that as a point against. If I know that they're testing on animals, then it is a point against me purchasing basically. But if I really really want something, then I am going to buy it. So that's maybe not quite the moral standing that you might want from me, but I'm just being honest with you. Owning good smelling stuff sometimes means I don't make the right choices. And then another one that I want to own is, I've got the body oil, and that's Sex and the Sea Neroli by Francesca Bianchi, and this one is a sort of bittersweet fragrance. I really love the contrast. There's this bubblegummy tuberose and this bitter, tart, citrusy elements, and it's a really fun fragrance. This oil is absolutely gorgeous, but I'd love to have the perfume to match. Francesca Bianchi don't test on animals. Some of her products do contain animal products, so again that's something to be aware of, but I know that Francesca Bianchi is considering that at the moment. So I would just love to own Sex and the Sea Neroli and be able to wear it alongside the matching oil. And the oil in the hair is gorgeous. It's very light, so it doesn't make it greasy. It's extremely light. You just put a little bit on your fingers, get it in your hair, and then as you move around you get these lovely wafts, and it's gorgeous. I love it. So that's another one that I'm seriously weighing up. And then the final house, there's a few from this house that I really want, and it's Teone Reinthal. I've been testing Polynesia, and this is a frangipani cedarwood. I think this may be sandalwood. Very incensey, woodsy, white floral, exotic. Here comes the cat. Hey sweetie, hello. What's the matter? And that's gorgeous. I love Polynesia. And then I've just discovered one online that I've not tried. It sounds like my thing. And it's called Cocobolo. Notes of rose, cedar, amyris, orris root, cocoa, patchouli, benzoin, labdanum, Mysore sandalwood, vanilla. And I just love the sound of the notes. It sounds so my thing. As long as the patchouli aspect is not too heavy, I will almost certainly love that. Based on what I love so far from the brand, I have a feeling that that could be a safe blind buy. So I'm kind of wanting 2 from Teone Reinthal at the moment. However, that's going to be a little bit more expensive when you throw in the shipping and the customs charges as well. I'm not sure I want to invest quite that much right now. So that might be a Christmas present to myself more so than a birthday present. Or I might see if any other Brits want to share the cost of the shipping. If anyone else needs to get anything from Teone Reinthal, perhaps we could do a joint order and split the customs and shipping. So that might be something that I organise a bit later on. So I'm not sure quite what I plan to buy out of all of those things at the moment. I feel like the Bois d'Almond is maybe leaning at the top of, because I can get that discounted at All Beauty for, I think it's about 80 or 90 pounds, which I don't think is too bad. Full retail's about the 130 mark. I wouldn't pay full retail because they do come up at discounters. So I'm leaning towards Bois d'Almond, but I would love your input. Let me know what you think. Have you tried any of these fragrances? And which ones would you pick for yourself? What would you pick for me? That's it. Thank you so much for watching. You can like and subscribe if you want. You don't have to. You can do what you want. It's your life. And I will see you in another video, I hope.